Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. And in this video, I want to speak to you guys about class items in the Taken King. And the reason I want to speak about them is not just because they're brand new and they look cool, but also because class items are going to be fundamentally changing. See, up until now, as we all know, class items are simply cosmetic. You put them on, they look cool, and that's basically it, job done. However, in the Taken King, class items are now going to be getting stats, light values, and perks. If we take a look at this one, for example, this is the Neurogast Cloak, which is the class item for the Hunter. It's also the PlayStation exclusive one, which does make me a little bit jealous because I am primarily an Xbox player, so I might have to make a PlayStation character just so I can get this. Either way, this is a legendary class item in the Taken King, and as you can clearly see, it has a light value of 34, has a few stats next to that, but below it has a whole set of perks. Firstly, you may notice to the far left side, you have the option to reforge this, which is something that appears to be added to all armor pieces in the Taken King. Whether or not that remains in the final game will of course remain to be seen, because obviously anything you see right now could well change before the final release, but for the time being it does seem like you can reforge armor pieces, which means you can get new stats, and you can get new perks. For the time being, I want to focus more on the actual perks on these class items. You'll see, for example, in the first bubble you have Increased Intellect. Increase the intellect bonus provided by this piece of gear. However, down below that you have an alternative, Increased Strength. This increases the strength bonus provided by this piece of gear. And if you pay attention to the layout, the fact that the perk bubbles are above and below each other means you have to pick one. So for example, maybe you're going for a strength roll, so you say, alright, I want to put my bubble in the strength, and therefore you've got a slight increase to your strength values, which can then stack on top of the stuff that you already have on your pieces of armor. Then in the next column you have a choice of focus. First one, hand cannon focus. Increase the rate at which you upgrade hand cannons. Or down below that, machine gun focus. Increase the rate at which you upgrade machine guns. So as you can see, by wearing this piece of gear, I'm not only able to up one of my particular stats, I'm also able to increase the rate at which I'm able to level up guns. Which is really good and really useful, because when you get that new exotic or that new legendary rifle, typically you go and do bonuses, maybe you combine that with a telemetry, but if you now combine that with a class item as well, you'll be leveling things even faster. And then if we check the third column, you have here Crucible Champion. Increase your Vanguard reputation gains. Now, that sounds a bit weird given it's called Crucible Champion and it pertains to the Vanguard, so I imagine this is probably placeholder for the time being, but as you can see here, these class items can be used to multiply or kind of increase the reputation gain for a particular faction. And it'll also mean that you can still wear a class item that say doesn't pertain to that faction while still gaining reputation for that faction. Then if we quickly jump over to the other ones, the Warlock and the Titan, you'll see they have the same setup. The Warlock's got increased strength and discipline, and he has things like hand cannon and fusion rifle focus. And that, my friends, is pretty much it. As you can clearly see, in the Taken King, there are some exciting changes coming your way. And class items are most definitely very, very welcome, because now they actually have a use. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this, and thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.